Well, welcome to this video, and I hope you like it. If you do, click the like button, hit subscribe, and share with a friend. I'm in Louisiana, outside of Baton Rouge. Virginiana Clematis. Looks like some little a wing off of a butterfly. Normal goldenrods and asters. Some familiar plants, some unfamiliar plants. Yeah, this should be the Gulf Coast version of the red cedar, Juniperus Silicola. Doesn't look too much different. And you got some sort of an oak here. Looks like a variety of red oak, maybe black oak. And something with berries. And most of the leaves missing. And looking at the leaves, I thought this was Trumpet Flower, Campus radicans, but it has berries. I don't know what the hell it is. Some sort of vine. Pine trees. I think this guy here is one of the so-called live oaks. It's all leathery evergreen leaves. Most live oaks just have leaves like this though, but these seem to be all on the same tree. Maybe it's a cross. I believe this guy here is a bald cypress. Got a little, he's got some sort of little infection or something on the ends here. Don't see any actual cones on them. Red maple. See mud on all these plants. This is generally some sort of ragweed. I'm 90% sure this is swamp chestnut oak. Looks like he's half strangled to death with vines. Guessing a type of hickory. See the mud on all the plants here from the high water level recently. It almost looks like a pawpaw there with the big leaves. Check out the massive spider up there. I mean, he looks like he's got to be 4 inches across his legs from down here. He's like 12 feet in the air, maybe 14. Guy back there with the 5-pointed sort of maple leaves, that's actually a sweet gum. They plant the street trees up north, so he's not too unusual. Now another one of the Gulf Coast red cedars. Little lake, you can see the muddy high water line from the recent what was that? It was probably the Hurricane Delta or whatever, just the rains with it. See a couple of those bigger balls on the bald cypress. They're called bald because they lose their needles like a deciduous tree. I like to joke that they're bald because their cones look like little balls, but it's actually because they lose their needles. Different type of bald. I don't know what the hell this guy is, a myrtle of some sort? No idea. And then this guy here's another one of the sweet gums. I don't see any of them big enough to have a regular thing on them. This looks like a catalpa tree trying to grow here. Okay, this foliage looks like a trumpet flower. This pod looks like a trumpet flower, but you follow this back, that foliage doesn't look like a trumpet flower. At least not that much. I'm not sure. Something with pods and no leaves left. No idea. Just went a little bit closer. And our old friend box elder over here. Sort of compound leaves. Should have some little winged fruit on it somewhere. Okay, this guy looks like a poplar or maybe a calorie pear, but then he's got these little three-lobed fruits. Not sure what he is. A little willow over there in the background. Yeah, some interesting things here. I'm not sure what this viney stuff is. It reminds me a little bit. We've got stuff that's actually a fern that grows as a vine farther north. This reminds me of it a little bit, but I'm not sure what the hell this is. Sorry. Mosquitoes biting the hell out of me now that I stopped. Yeah, it's also weird, just this was underwater not that long ago. Easy to tell by the bark, this is a sycamore. I think that behind it might be a river birch. Really big one. And there's some sort of half dried up lake out there. And there's another pond on that side. I'm walking down some sort of a causeway here. Kind of figuring this out as I go along. Yeah, those are river birch, I believe. Wow. Definitely different territory. Down a little side trail, I believe I just stumbled across a ribbon snake there. Probably about a 2-footer. It's a little bit of a creek down there. Oh, there she goes. Let's see what else I can see here. Very sandy. So it looks like a beach on the other side. Don't know if I want to attempt that. I might slip and fall and bust my ass, but no alligators. Kind of disappointed about that so far, but here's some wild looking grass. I should know what this is, but I'm drawing a blank. And then that definitely looks like that. Oh, here's some here. Yeah, this is that same type of like fern vine stuff we get up north. Oh, and I guess I'm used to seeing the leaves like this. I'm not used to seeing it grow big enough to have these real frond-like ones here. And then usually at the very, very end, it'll have some little tiny leaves that'll have the spores. Man, this stuff really grows here. Interesting. More river birch. Wow, some sort of an armored overflow here. See if I see anything interesting here. Definitely alive with stuff. More of this fern vine stuff here. So much of the stuff that's lowered down has all that mud on it, makes it a little bit... somebody was jumping. Yeah, there's a little frog. Yeah, don't think I'm going to be able to catch them. Not one-handed holding the camera at any rate. But, yeah, moving on. Smaller than that one that was way up in the tree, but another nice big orb weaver type spider here. Get eaten alive, stopping here. But, at any rate, moving on. Spiny stuff here, some sort of greenbrier / cat briar. Smelacina something or other. Doesn't have any briars on it, so, but I'm pretty sure it's something in that genus at any rate. This here looks like a mulberry. Kind of eating up mulberry, but looks like a mulberry. Heading back towards where I came from. It kind of dead-ended at a road going that way. We'll see if I can get down to this little swamp over here. And just running the camera in case I run into something interesting. Not sure how far I can walk out here before it gets swampy. Ooh, it's like an egret. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it gets swampy right about here. You can see the buttressed bottoms on those cedars growing out there. But, yeah. I'm not picking out anything else interesting except for the birds that flew off, though. The mud all over the trees and even the leaves. This is up over my head and it's muddy, so interesting. You see the Spanish moss hanging from the tree there. It looks like some sort of pine. Those might be cypress even. No, it looks like some sort of pine. I'm not sure what type of tree that is from this distance, but Spanish moss at any rate. Still walking through the mud flats here. One of the southern pines here. Might even be a shortleaf pine, but needles look a little long for that. All the southern pines tend to have really long, shaggy needles. But at any rate, moving on. Just sand. Not sure. I want to say it's some sort of senna. Definitely a legume of some sort. Yeah, down there by the river seems like where everybody goes to cool off, so let's head back. There's the sign for it. But at any rate, wandering back towards the vehicle, I guess. Not sure what this trail goes back to besides mosquitoes, but see that tree's kind of buttressed. I want to say that's an oak. There are some nice big oaks here. Not many. And it goes back to this little creek here. Not seeing anything. Just a fairly stagnant creek. Oh well. That was uneventful. Head back towards the trail. Nice buttressing on that tree. There's some sort of fence there for some reason. One of your really shaggy southern pines here. I'm not sure which one, but I've seen them with a lot longer needles than that, but just in general, they have longer needles than the ones up north. I don't see any needles down low, but there's some on the ground. So yeah, you can see they're probably like 8 or 9 inch needles. Well, pretty much come full circle. I'm almost back to the parking area, so it's probably it for this one. I'm not sure what the hell. It's an aeration thing or something's actually chugging like that. But at any rate, probably it for this one. Just one last shot of the sleeping ducks. This one here might be a loblolly pine. Bundles of 2, about maybe 6 inch long needles. So a couple more over here. But at any rate, probably it. Well, I hope you found that video informative. Hopefully it made you think, and please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and check out the video that should be appearing somewhere around me here, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.